Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome to 2020. I cannot believe it is already the start of a new year. I feel like every year gets quicker and quicker the older you get. It's crazy. But with a new year brings new resolutions, new goals, new hopes, new dreams, new everything. So for today's video, I am gonna be sharing 5 tips to help you keep your New Year's resolutions and to not fall off the wagon. And I'm also gonna be sharing with you my own New Year's resolutions and how I'm gonna be incorporating these tips to hopefully help me keep them. So if you're interested to hear some tips on how to keep your New Year's resis for 2020, then just keep watching. So tip number 1 is to be realistic. Shoot for the stars, obviously have great goals, great dreams, but still be realistic with yourself. I feel like a lot of people make a huge mistake in having these astronomical goals. However, the more realistic you are with yourself and with your goals, the more likely you are to reach those goals. Tip number 2 is to plan ahead. So let's say that you have a goal for yourself in 2020 to start going to the gym or going walking or running, let's say 3 times a week. Such an easy way to help you achieve that goal is to plan ahead. So for instance, maybe take the Sunday before kicking off the week and plan out the exact days and times that you're gonna go on your walk, or you're gonna go to the gym, or you're gonna go to the yoga class. Having it planned out in your week helps you so much to actually do it. Planning ahead is key, and a lot of times visualizing and having it mapped out, if you see it on the refrigerator or on your phone, wherever it is, it helps you mentally prepare that that's what you're gonna do that afternoon or that morning. Tip number 3 is to talk about your goals with people that are going to encourage you. This is huge. When you have goals in your head, it is so easy to either get discouraged, fall off the bandwagon, stop thinking about it for a while. And if you've never told anyone your goals, or if you've never written down your goals or have them on a vision board, or no one else knows about these goals, it is so much easier to kind of just like forget about them. Let's say you want to only eat out once or twice a week. If people around you aren't aware of your goal, it is so much harder to reach it. Or let's say you have a business goal and people around you don't know that you have that goal in mind. It is a lot harder to mentally prepare and to mentally achieve the goal. If you have encouraging people around you, cheering for you, rooting you on, it is such a good, not only confidence boost, but it is a reminder to keep going with your goal. Number 4 is to track your progress. And you can track your progress with a planner. You can track your progress with your phone. You can track your progress in a notebook. You can track your progress in a calendar, in your kitchen, or on a vision board. You can track your progress so many different ways, but I think it is so important to track your progress. I think by tracking your progress, it really helps you build confidence once you start to reach milestones. Once you go walking 3 times a week, or only eat out once a week for multiple weeks in a row, you start to realize, hey, go me, and start to be more confident with your goals, maybe start to have more goals based on those goals once you start hitting and reaching those milestones. When goals just are sitting in your head and are nowhere written down anywhere, I think it is so much harder not only to track your progress, but to also remember to do those goals and to keep up with the goals. Obviously, January is huge for hitting your goals, having new goals, starting new things, new habits, new way of life, everything. But after the first few weeks of January, a lot of times you kind of get back into your old habits. So that is why having your goals written down and being able to track your progress however you want to is key in order to help you keep going with your goal. Okay, tip number 5 is to reward yourself. Treat yourself, if you will, okay? I think having some sort of reward system for yourself, and by reward, I'm not saying you need to go on a shopping spree all the time, but the reward could be a little piece of chocolate, or going on a little trip to Target, or personally, a treat for me is a stinking Dr. Pepper from McDonald's. I love those so much, but I don't need one every single day. But it is sometimes nice if I've been hitting my goals, hitting the gym, eating fairly clean, and achieving the goals that I've set out for myself, it is really nice to reward myself with a McDonald's Dr. Pepper from time to time. I think it really helps me to keep moving forward with my goals instead of always feeling like I'm not doing enough. I think we need to be our own biggest advocate and our own biggest cheerleader, okay? My last tip, tip number 6, is if you fail, keep trying. And I know that is so much easier said than done, but I feel like people set all of these goals on January 1st, and once it's March, April, May, June, and they haven't come close to hitting any of their goals, they just give up. And don't do that. Do not give up on your goals just because you've had a few bad weeks or a few bad months. Just because you didn't start on January 1st and keep going from January 1st, you can always start today. It is never too late to start a goal, even if you set the goal months prior. Keep going, people. Keep going, okay? So whatever you're doing, whatever you're not doing, start today and keep going. So my 2020 goals, I have 3 of them. I was very realistic with myself, and I have been working on planning ahead, and I have been sharing my goal with those around me. So I am using my tips that I just shared with you for my goals. So goal number 1 for myself for 2020 is to go to bed earlier. That is such a hard goal for me because I am by nature a huge night owl. I can easily stay up until 4 o'clock in the morning and like be busy organizing, doing things. My body clock, like for my whole life, I've been such a night owl, but I really want to try in 2020 to change that. I thought having a baby would change me into a morning person and help me go to bed at like 9, 10 o'clock. Not even close. I go to bed so late every single night. And a part of that is because I love having me time. I don't get me time ever during the day. And I love having time alone. I love having time to take a long shower, wash my face, do a face mask, play on my phone, watch YouTube videos. Like I love having me time. So the couple things that I am gonna try to do to help me get to bed earlier is by setting a cutoff time on my phone of 10:30. Once it hits 10:30, I put my phone on the nightstand, put it on the charger, and don't touch it. And also I'm gonna try to, instead of watching things like watching shows or watching YouTube videos, I'm gonna try also at 10:30 to just, if I need something on to help me wind down, I'm gonna turn on a podcast or an audiobook. I need a lot of wind down time. I can't just go from busy doing a bunch of things to then go to sleep. I need time to let my body and my mind relax. So hopefully by listening to things and not watching them, I will be able to go to sleep quicker, hopefully. Wish me luck. I've never gone to bed early in my entire life, but I really want to change that because my son wakes up a bunch in the night and wakes up early in the morning, and I need to get more sleep. I'm sure we all need to get more sleep. So that is my huge goal for 2020. My second goal for 2020 is to upload a YouTube video once a week. I've had a goal of uploading a YouTube video once a week for the last 2 or 3 years. But that doesn't mean that it's still not my goal. It hasn't always worked out that way, but it is still my goal because I still love making YouTube videos and I love uploading them and I love sharing parts of my life. And that is still my goal. Even though in past years, I have not reached that goal, I'm still making it a goal because I know I can still do it and I'm still gonna try my absolute hardest. Even though I've failed in the past uploading once a week, I know I can do it and I know I can keep going. So that is another tip I have, is that just because you've had goals in years past of losing weight or eating better or starting a business or anything like that, just because you haven't reached those goals in the past does not mean that you can't start today. You can always start today. So starting today, I'm gonna be uploading 1 YouTube video a week and I'm so excited to see where my channel takes me. So my third goal, very reasonable. It's a very reachable goal, very attainable. And I know it may sound silly to some people, but my third goal for 2020 is to get ready every single day. And I know for people who have, you know, a regular 9-to-5 job or go to school or things like that, that's like, well, duh, you get ready every day. But I became a stay-at-home mom 5 months ago, and it is very different than I thought it would be. I don't necessarily have a reason to get dressed every single day. Some days we don't really have anywhere to go. Some days we'll just go on a long walk or go to the park, and that's kind of it. And so the past few months, I've found myself a lot of times at 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm still in my dang pajamas and haven't even put myself together even like a little bit. And I feel like it has really taken a toll on my mental health. It really has been hard for me to feel productive and motivated when I am very much just rolled out of bed. It's hard to feel like you want to get stuff done. So my goal for 2020 is to get ready every single day. And I know I can do that goal. I know I can, but I still wanted to write it down, and I still wanted that to be a goal that I see and I track my progress that I'm doing every single day. And I'm not talking about getting full glam, but I'm just talking about putting some dry shampoo in my hair, putting a little CC cream on, a little mascara, little eyebrows, leggings, and a top. I'm not talking anything crazy, but just like a 10-15 minute get ready every single day, just so I feel productive and motivated. And in return, I know that is gonna help me reach my other goals. I know that is gonna help me work harder, edit more videos, work quicker when I am looking and feeling presentable. So, sounds cheesy to some, but as a stay-at-home mom, if you're a stay-at-home mom, you may be able to relate to that. So that pretty much wraps up my tips and my goals for 2020. I am so excited to see where 2020 takes me and excited to see where it takes you. I know it is gonna be such a great year for everyone. It is all about your mindset and having a good attitude. I have never felt so motivated than I do with YouTube right now. I cannot wait to see where 2020 takes me, especially with YouTube and with on the business side of things. So I am so excited. By the end of 2020, I will almost have a 2-year-old, which is crazy. I know this year is gonna fly by, but I cannot wait to see what happens in 2020. I know this is gonna be a great year for you as well. Set goals for yourself, be realistic, track your progress, reward yourself, keep going if you're having a hard time. Never stop having goals. It helps you be such a happier person. So I hope 2020 is a great year for you. I cannot wait to see where 2020 takes me and where it takes you. I know it's gonna be a great year for everyone. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it and it motivated you and it helped you, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Again, I'm gonna be uploading once a week and I'm so excited about it. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will catch you next week. Bye.